An esports player's mouse clicked its last double click during the finals of a $1 million tournament. His career ended in that moment, not from losing, but from what the mouse had been hiding for months. A gaming keyboard's mechanical switches recorded every keystroke of a pro player's final match. 12 hours of non-stop grinding. The keyboard felt every seizure through its keys. A USB cable strangled more than just data flow during a rage quit that went too far. These objects were there. And tonight, they confess everything. Make sure you're subscribed to Spoony and Friends right now so you never miss these confessions. Drop a comment telling me, have you ever damaged your gaming gear in anger? Let's hear your story. Here we go.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. A fork? At a gaming tournament? Let me explain. I'm Spike. Steel dinner fork, 4 prongs. Nothing fancy. But I was there at the biggest esports disaster of 2023. My owner was Chen, 26 years old. Professional League of Legends player, team captain. 3 years grinding the competitive circuit. This guy lived and breathed the game. And me? I was his good luck charm. Jason had this superstition. Before every tournament match, he'd eat the same meal, pad thai from the same restaurant, always with me. Started back in 2020 when he won his first regional with that exact routine. Never changed it since. I went to every LAN event, every championship, every qualifier. Tucked in his backpack, wrapped in a cloth napkin. His lucky fork. March 2023. International Championship in Seoul. $2 million prize pool. Jason's team made it to finals. Best of 5 against the defending champions. Everything he'd worked for came down to this moment. Game 1. They won. Jason ate his pad thai with me between games, hands steady, focused. Game 2, they lost. But Jason wasn't worried. Ate his pad thai. Ritual complete. Game 3. They lost again. Now down 2-1. 1 game from elimination. I could feel his hands shaking when he picked me up for his between-game meal. The pad thai was cold. He barely tasted it. Just going through the motions. Game 4. Must-win situation. 43 minutes of gameplay, back and forth. Team fights, Baron steals. It all came down to one final engagement. Jason called the shot, his team committed, and then his mouse double-clicked. Unintentional, his character used the wrong ability. The fight turned, his team wiped. Game over, match over, tournament over. $2 million. Gone. Because of a hardware malfunction. I was there in the soundproof booth when he realized what happened. The referee was checking his peripherals. His teammates were silent. 20,000 people in the arena had no idea yet, and Jason just sat there, staring at his mouse. Then he looked at his pad thai container. At me. He picked me up, and I swear I felt his hand close around my handle differently. Tighter. Angrier. Like he was going to snap me in half. But he didn't. He just whispered, "Lucky fork." Right. Then he placed me down, walked out of the booth, and I never saw him again. His teammate told me later, Jason retired that night. Deleted his accounts. Disappeared from the scene completely. 3 years of his life. Every sacrifice. Every hour of practice. All ended by a faulty mouse and a superstition he couldn't break. I'm just a fork. 4 steel prongs. But I represented something bigger to Jason. Hope, control, belief that he could influence his fate. And when that mouse double-clicked, it didn't just end the match. It shattered everything he believed in. I'm still in that tournament venue somewhere. Left behind in the player lounge. No one claimed me. No one wanted the lucky fork that witnessed the worst defeat of Jason Chen's career. Luck isn't real. I should know. I'm the proof.
Name's KNIFEY, 8-inch chef's knife, carbon steel, sharp enough to split a hair. And yeah, I know what's a knife doing in a gaming story. Trust me, you'll understand. My owner was Marcus Webb 24, Valorant streamer, 15,000 followers. Not huge, but growing fast. Consistent schedule, good gameplay, solid chat interaction. Your average grind to make it streamer, trying to break through. I lived in Marcus's kitchen, studio apartment. His gaming setup was in the living room. Kitchen was maybe 8 feet away. I was just his cooking knife. Meal prep. Nothing special. We had no relationship. I was just a tool in a drawer. Until February 14th, 2024. Valentine's Day. Marcus was streaming ranked, trying to hit Radiant before the season ended. He'd been hard stuck Immortal 3 for 2 months. This was his last push. Hour 6 of streaming. 5 losses in a row. Chat was getting toxic. Donations were trolling him. His duo partner logged off. But Marcus kept going. Solo queue. One more game. Always one more game. Match point. 12-12. Round 30. Final round. Pistol round. Winner takes all. Marcus lurked Site A, heard footsteps, swung the corner, and packet loss. His game froze. 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds of lag. When his screen came back, he was dead. Eliminated. His team lost. Game over. Ranked down. I heard it from the kitchen. The primal scream. Not words, just rage. Pure, unfiltered fury. Then his chair crashed. His fist hit the desk, and I heard footsteps. Fast. Coming toward the kitchen. Marcus yanked open the drawer. I felt his hand close around my handle, and for one terrifying moment, I thought this is how streamers end up in headlines. But he didn't hurt himself. He grabbed me, stormed back to his setup, and held me up to the webcam. See this? He screamed at chat. See this knife? This is what this game makes me want to do. Chat exploded. Clip alerts everywhere. But Marcus wasn't reading chat anymore. He was staring at me, at his own reflection in my blade. And I saw something in his eyes that scared me more than the rage. Emptiness. Like he'd looked into himself and found nothing. He lowered me slowly, walked back to the kitchen, put me in the drawer, and ended stream without another word. The next day, Marcus deleted his Twitch account. No announcement, no farewell, just gone. His Twitter went dark. His Discord server closed. I later heard through his roommate that Marcus checked himself into therapy. Said he'd lost himself in competitive gaming and didn't recognize the person he'd become. The roommate moved out 3 months later. New tenant took over the apartment. Found me in the drawer. Uses me for cooking. Has no idea I was almost used as a symbol of a man's mental breakdown on a live stream with thousands watching. I'm just a knife. 8 inches of carbon steel. But for 60 seconds, I was the line between a streamer having a breakdown and a streamer becoming a tragedy. Marcus grabbed me in rage, but he saw himself in my reflection, and that reflection saved his life. I think about that night a lot. How close it was. How one lag spike, one loss, one moment of uncontrolled anger almost destroyed a person. And how Aja Kichi knife became the mirror that made him stop. Competitive gaming doesn't just test skill, it tests sanity. And sometimes, sanity loses. Wait, I need to tell you something else. Something that happened before Marcus grabbed me. Something I heard through the apartment walls that makes this whole story darker. See, Marcus had a girlfriend, Emma. They'd been together 2 years. Lived in that studio apartment together. She worked day shifts. He streamed at night. It worked. Until it didn't. 3 weeks before Valentine's Day, Emma asked Marcus to cut back on streaming. Just 2 hours. She wanted to have dinner together. Actual quality time. Marcus said yes, promised her. That night, he streamed for 7 hours. Emma ate alone. 1 week before Valentine's Day, Emma packed a bag, told Marcus she couldn't compete with a video game anymore. Marcus barely looked up from his monitor, said okay between rounds. She left, stayed at her sister's place. Valentine's Day, the day Marcus grabbed me. That wasn't just any day. That was the day Emma was supposed to come back. They'd planned to talk. Try again. She texted him that morning. I still love you. Please be there at 7 p.m. Marcus read it between cues, typed back. I will. I promise. Then he launched another ranked game. 7 p.m. came. Emma knocked. Marcus was in match 28, muted his mic, shouted through the door. Just one more game. Emma waited in the hallway for 45 minutes. When that final game ended, the one where he lost to Packet Lost, she was gone. Left a note under the door. I can't do this anymore. I hope you find what you're looking for. It's not me. So when Marcus grabbed me from that drawer, it wasn't just about the ranked loss. It wasn't just about the game. It was about looking at me, Matt, my sharp, reflective blade, and seeing every choice that led him there. Every stream that went too long. Every promise he broke. Every moment he chose the game over the person who loved him. Emma never came back. Marcus told his therapist later that losing her hurt worse than any defeat in gaming ever could. But by the time he realized it, she'd already moved on. Met someone new. Someone who put her first. I'm just a knife. But sometimes the sharpest cut isn't from the blade. It's from the reflection of who you've become.
3 objects, 3 competitive gaming stories, 3 different kinds of loss. Spike watched superstition crumble. KNIFEY reflected a man's breaking point. And the real tragedy, these aren't isolated incidents. This happens every day in competitive gaming communities worldwide. If this video hit you, smash that like button right now. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button because we drop confessions like this every single week. Here's my question for you, and I need you to be real with me in the comments. Have you ever sacrificed a relationship, your health, or your mental well-being for a game? Whether it's a rank, a tournament, or just grinding, when did you realize you'd gone too far? Drop your honest story below. This community needs to hear it. We learn from each other. And if you're currently in that place where gaming is taking more than it's giving, please talk to someone. The links to gaming addiction resources are in the description. There's no shame in asking for help. Your life, your relationships, your mental health, they're all worth more than any rank, any trophy, any stream. This has been Spoony and Friends. Next week, we're diving into something even darker. You won't want to miss it. Stay safe out there.